A few twists and turns in the game so far. How will it play out over the next two quarters? We're underway, second half, Optus Stadium. Fremantle and Carlton, and the Blues get the first clearance with ease as they send it inside 50. Dow trying to knock it away. Petrevski-Seton, who's the danger man in that second turn. Walsh shoveled it over his shoulder. Clever stuff from Silvani. Walsh goes back inside 50 again. Good spoil handling. Ryan under pressure. Gibbons fighting hard. Blakely lost it. Dow in there. Dangerous. Back into the corridor. Wilson lost it. Fisher, the blind turn. Back to Silvani. He sends it goalward. Can't work it back.
His teammate.
4 goals 3 in the waffle across the last couple of weeks. He's got his game face on today, though. Cam McCarthy just a little short.
Cruiser, they crunched him. It is a big contest. It might be as he...
Problems this season. Nat Fyfe copped a heavy knock against the Saints earlier on this season. In the last 6 weeks, as he's been playing the majority of his time in defence. This shot a goal. Looks very, very good. And the Blues are away in the third term.
Sure, right now, what to do in response to that hit on Nathan Fyfe, but also to the dominance of the Carlton team over the last quarter and a bit. Here's the free kick. Just enough of a jumper.
Hill, Fyfe backtracking. Casually back to Mundy. Found Tucker instead. Long kick. Here's a behind. Blakely's got it. Logue taking his time. A little casual in defence. He was under the pump. Now Blakely in trouble. Logue has to go again. Blues with the numbers. Walsh, Kennedy, boundary.
Well, they got the numbers, they got the energy, and they got the forward pressure.
So Hamling went on with it. Kennedy plays on. Around the body. A sensational finish. And the Blues hit the lead.
Here's the free kick. Not so sure about why the free kick was paid.
Yeah, that's inexplicable.
Strange decision.
Fence straight to the boundary line. Brian Shaw was giving chase.
They are doing this, of course, without Charlie Curnow, who, in a sickening clash earlier in the game with Ethan Hughes, has gone out of the game after 12 minutes.
Munda, Brennan Cox, over to half the contest. Banfield, Mundy, they straighten. Walters. He's kicked some important goals for Fremantle this season. Michael Walters is yet to hit the scoreboard this afternoon. And that kick will go across the face. Field. Now Jones just chips the kick short. McCarthy steals it. Gives Cam McCarthy half a chance. He unloads towards goal. And does he take that chance? Cam McCarthy.
Kick coming out. Unsure what Jones was trying to do. Maybe just trying to get it to Marchbank, was because they're sending up a high half forward. But you're right, they'd want that release from their half forwards.
Sent forward by Chera, and McCarthy's got it again. And he showed just a few moments ago he's certainly capable.
Wouldn't back against him here, Perv.
No, this one's a little further out, though.
He's going to pass it instead. He goes to the square. Fyfe's wrestling. Fyfe's shepherding. McCarthy's goal.
Shot at goal, Jared.
Well, you know it wasn't. It was a pass.
Let's have a look at Fyfe from the goal line.
But that's when you know.
It should have been a free kick to Cruiser. We watch the rucks jostle again. Big punch forward that time by Darcy. It spills to Mundy. Wrapped up by Murphy. Taken to ground. He got the arms clear. Fyfe with strength. Still able to get his boot to it. Bounce here critical. All the players just have to get underneath the high ball. Langdon, brilliant. Didn't take his eyes off the footy. Knew the contact was coming.
In the last 15 minutes, having an outstanding start. Curnow had trouble clamping Fyfe, and here's Silvani's opportunity.
There's another look at that marvellous.
Wilson charging through. Quickly on the boot. Wevering was wanting a contested mark. Wasn't to know that. And under the pack again, Ryan. Under some pressure, Murphy. Almost.
Kennedy's got Brad Hill in the goal square.
Chips it up, couple of options. Murphy's there, and he completes the mark right on the 50. Probably too far out. He'll look for an option. Chips it over the top. Loose checking. This. The man overlooked so many times in the draft. He wants a big moment here. Oh, it's across the face, and Darcy slaps it through. Pass one, not the second. Another great effort from Loeb. And Fremantle get out of danger. No, Hill overran it. And a high tackle. Free kick, Carlton.
And Brad Hill looks like he may have hurt himself as well.
Play on, and McGovern butchers the kick at goal. The next link is McCarthy. The overlap continues. Langdon's got plenty of pace to burn. Unguarded goal square. Launches long. And didn't get the bounce. Just treads water. Waits for an option to present. They peeled away, and he sends it up to Casbolt.
What a great kick.
He's certainly got the range from here. And outside 50. He hooks the kick. Big over was Conker. And it opens the door. Taking the contact was Kennedy. Got it out to Walsh. Steadies. Drops in a dangerous spot. Ryan went back in. O'Brien hacks it. It'll spill to Silvani.
To the other side of the ground.
Jack Silvani been running with one of the stars of the game this afternoon in Nat 5. And now he wants to punish him on the scoreboard. That went dead straight. Jack Silvani with a big finish. And the Blues close in.
They're just hanging in. They're hanging in. They won't go away. All of a sudden, goals are appearing when potentially in normal circumstances it doesn't go through. Jack Silvani, though, has taken the responsibility and nailed this one. And right now Fremantle are under siege with so much at stake for the Dockers.
Down Mundy to Blakely. Handball set up Banfield a bit. Darcy's got it away to Mundy. Now to Tucker. Time to steady. No one in the square. And the Dockers get the answer.
And it's a forward half turnover, and that's the place you want to turn over the ball. Chain of handballs, and gee, it just snuck in, didn't it?
Gee, Snicko almost had another run. Don't want anyone of that. Don't need another controversial decision at that. Scoring the goal, because everybody is up within about 70 metres of the Freo goal.
Well, Darcy's back out there.
One down by Casbolt. Hamling spikes it straight to Walsh. On the boot, but wide. Kimmed him back this afternoon. He darts the kick in. It was great delivery to Dow, who played on. He has to go. Not aware of it. Got a Shepherd. Good tackle by Switkowski. Another chased out, and he wins the free kick, and the Dockers are on the burst. The Blues are about to shoot at the goal. Now Fremantle on the turnover. They've got a man out. McCarthy into space. He waits for some options. Sends it in. Walters. But it's been his finishing. It's been spectacular this season. He loves the big moments, and he kicks a big goal in the final quarter.
Since quarter time, so he's been out of the game. There was the play on. There's the chase and tackle from Switkowski. So good at that. And then it was smart ball use. Firstly, the handball from Cox. Mundy summed it up beautifully. And check out this kick. How about this for a kick? One step, bang.
She's on the spot, sneaking up from behind. Hughes off the outside of the boot. That's a bad error.
The players in that rule, Pav, they just cannot get it through their minds that you can just let the ball roll through.
Nate Simpson not won this season. He opens it up and finishes nicely, and the Blues are right in it.
Clearances, and there was the opportunity for Ethan Hughes to run it across the line, Jared.
Yeah, he could have done a number of things there, and the one thing he didn't want to do was what he did, but plenty of time to think about that during the week.
Up to the 50, it's delightful delivery onto the chest of Petrevski-Seton. 5 minutes to play. 9-point lead to Fremantle. Petrevski-Seton changed his mind, then launches long, but it came up short.
That if they win this game clear inside the 8.
Wilson out to half-back, but it's going to come straight back. Newman chips it up, and Kennedy. They almost snatched a win against the Dogs last week. They're surging again here. Kennedy launches a big, big kick. A huge goal for Carlton. It is game on.
Well, particularly Cruiser, he's just flipping it out the back to the defensive side. And he's getting plenty of success with that. They need to cover that, the Dockers, but they have got all the momentum right now, the Blues.
9 all out of the centre today.
Darcy wrestling. The hit out down. Langdon's kick. Trying to get it out of the danger area, but O'Brien intercepts the mark. So many players forward of the footy. There's some pushing and shoving going on. They send it back in. Off hands out the back. Daisy Thomas! On the spot. It's Daisy, and Carlton hit the front.
The ground, it's obviously his rotation. Loitering by himself at the top of the square. The ball gets over the back on a wet day, and he does the rest. Can Fremantle respond now?
Mundy's a free man. They're going to stay wide.
He wants to go long to Michael Walters. Not that time. Brennan Cox, McCarthy. He's been deadly, and that's an excellent pass. Walters, no free kick. Switkowski, Dockers back in front.
What a game this one is, Pav, and what a game has Switkowski had.
And then this contest from Walters was a beauty. And then he gets back up McCarthy. Well, he's used the ball magnificently all day. No free kick there, fair enough. Switkowski takes his moment.
But it's the control kick as well. No point winning the clearance, kicking it straight back to Carlton.
Huge stoppage here. Out the back, Murphy kept it moving forward. Gibbons hacks it. Off hands, Casbolt. He's wrestling, he's trying to take them all on. Fisher, clever, Murphy, the veteran, the sidestep, the banana! Mark Murphy to try and win it for the Blues at the death. They swamped the veteran.
Look at it unfold.
Well, came for a stoppage again, didn't it? There's Murphy right there at the cold face of the stoppage. Casbolt does well to get it out, and then a smart tap on. And what about this? Oh.
How about that from Mark Murphy to give his side the lead again. Lead changes late here. Can Fremantle fight back yet again? Fife flicks it up. Hill was cruising past. Gibbons right with him. Still trying to work it forward. Curno's been brilliant all day. Murphy out wide, and that will almost do it. They've got a renewed spirit at the moment. And they cause a huge upset in the West. The Blues with a big victory by 4 points at Optus Stadium.